Hello. How goes the day? Right, let's try and sort this out. So I'm actually kind of in the middle of it. There. That'll do. And now let's actually sort my life out and get the comments up, which would help, wouldn't it? I do this every time. Phone. Hello, if anyone's watching it. I don't know because I don't have the figures up. 4 people watching. Oh, I like already as well. Let's click on that. Yeah, this was kind of a surprise to me. I'm sure it's a surprise to you. Super stickers are now available, whatever that means. Good morning to you, Timmy. Even though it's 4:45 here in the afternoon, but good morning to you. Hello, Jace. Oh, man. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do a live stream, but yeah, I'm not having the best of days. I'm just a bit, I don't know, I feel a bit down today. And I was supposed to do it once upon a time, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. So I don't want to do a reaction when I'm not feeling it. So I thought, I want to do something productive today. I want to at least do some kind of video. Because I'm in the phase at the minute where editing just drives me insane, and I don't enjoy editing, and it feels like such a drag. Sometimes I have some phases where I'm like loving editing, and I'm like, oh, I just want to record it just so I can edit because I find that so much fun. But I'm just in a bit of a slump at the minute with editing, and I don't know. So I thought I'd do a video, a live stream even, to try and cheer myself up because I'm having a bit of a bad day. And hello, Sherlyn. Yes, Duke of Sunnydale. You will see this in a PA box opening when I actually edit it. But again, editing's kind of kicking my ass at the minute. But yes, here we are. How is everyone? What time is it where you are? Where are you watching from? Good evening, Jan from France. Sorry to hear you're a bit down. Do you have any help from editors ever? That's a lot of work for one person. No, I do not. So I feel like I'd have to pay them, and I cannot afford to pay editors, and you know, I'd feel bad if I let people do things for free. So I just do it at my own pace, you know. So it's okay for me because I don't really have like, oh, this show's going to be on Monday, this show's going to be on Tuesday. I don't do that because I don't trust myself to get it done on time, and that's why I've never had like a schedule like that. Whereas lots of more organised and better channels do that. So I just edit at my own pace and, you know, do what you do. Trophy Muncher! I'm obsessed with you at the minute. I'm watching everything. Your Glee reactions give me life. And Buffy. And I don't even watch Riverdale anymore. I stopped during like season 2, but I keep up with it through you. So thank you for taking for the team. And thank you. Almost noon, Lord Heiner. Hello from Southampton. Oh, yes, you moved, didn't you? Hope it's going okay. 11:48 in Eastern US. I'm watching from Norway. I'm 1 hour ahead, but it's darker here, so it feels like more. Yeah, it's starting to get pitch black. Around now is when it gets really dark here. Currently, live in Germany. I'll have to get to Germany. I've never been. Almost 6 p.m. Nice. But yeah, I'm just procrastinating in a minute. I'm working on a review for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order because I just finished a story mode for that yesterday. I have the notes for it, but I still need to actually type it all up cohesively so I can record the audio. I've captured all the gameplay for it, but yeah. I take on the Riverdale scene so you don't have to. Appreciate that. Loving Buffy so much. Yes, it's, oh, can't even tell you. It gets even better, I think. Scary but exciting, generally speaking, very good. Yeah, I've never like moved quite like that. I've lived in this house for 20 years. We'll be moving next year, but I just don't know where to yet. Probably somewhere else in Swindon, but probably on my own for the first time ever, which would be kind of scary if you don't include, you know, going to uni and all of that. But yeah, what is everyone's plans? I'm going to London tomorrow to visit my sister. We're going to a Christmas showcase fair thing when they have like loads of stalls all about. Get ready early, even though I'm feeling very Christmassy at the minute. I'm so excited for Christmas. I always am, it's my favourite time of year. Look forward to the Star Wars review. I'm only 2 hours in, but great so far. Didn't even know it was Ian from Shameless until I was like, yeah, I haven't seen Shameless actually. I know him from Gotham, but yeah, I'm a big fan of him, and I have been meaning to check out. Well, I've seen the UK Shameless. I do want to check out the US one because I have heard good things about him. Yeah, I was really enjoying it from the start, and then can't remember exactly when it was. I mean, I played it for 8 hours straight when I first got it. I was downloading it, and even my dad sat and watched me play it, and he never does that. He's never interested in what I'm playing. But he just sat and got really into the story. So I think that's testament to how good the game is. But yeah, it's got maybe, I don't know, about the 8 hour mark. I was like, oh my god, I'm loving this so much. And there were some surprises, and it's very good. I'm so glad I wasn't spoiled in anything that happens. Have you seen The Mandalorian? I have not yet, no. I do want to check it out. I was so tempted to do reactions to it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get the time. I already do too many, and I wouldn't want to get behind on anything like I did with Doom Patrol, which I still need to finish. But yeah, I do want to check it out. I know about, you know, the creature everyone's obsessed with. That's all I know about it. In my case, I've never even gone to uni, so the worst part is I miss my son so much, and so does he. One of my priorities is bringing him here as soon as I can. Yeah, that must be difficult. But good for you for doing something like that. It's kind of crazy. React sympathy for, yes, it is the best thing. What's your fave TV show you've reacted to? Buffy's definitely up there. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. probably as well. Because that's just so consistently good. Yeah, I think those two are probably my top, actually. Hey, Shy Guy, how's it going? Not so bad. Doing a live stream to avoid life, and here we are. Yeah. Sad days sometimes, but there we are. It is what it is. Everybody calls me my love here. Oh, yeah, my nan used to call me my love quite a bit. And my great aunt used to call me my pet. Yeah, good times. Some people can be quite nice. Not in Swindon. It's good that you're not in Swindon. But yeah. How you doing, my love? I desperately need the energy, so I'm having Lucozade. I have a wiki page up for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, so I can like get all the information I want for the opening bit of the review, just to get a bit of backstory in there. It's good because I get to compare it to Breath of the Wild, one of my favourite games of all time. I was having a very similar experience to that, where whenever I was not playing it, I was thinking about playing it, which I haven't had probably since Breath of the Wild, really. Or Red Dead 2 is similar. Where is, I can't spell the name you said, the town. Oh, I mean, I couldn't tell you. It's Swindon. But yeah, I'm not good with geography. It's near the middle of the UK, really. I went to Southampton when I was in high school. I lost money at a casino, got insanely drunk, and sleepwalked from the club and ended up far outside the city. Now, wow, you need a TV show. Like, I'd watch that. That's one hell of a journey. Gonna have to go back and watch some of your Buffy vids, but who's your fave character? Willow Rosenberg, my cinnamon roll, my love. I'm obsessed with her. I've been sent a lot of Willow stuff, and I'm very happy about that. I now have a Willow pillow. Willow talk. You can actually have some Willow talk. Excellent. You should react to Breaking Bad or Lost someday, but I guess you've already seen those shows. Haven't seen Lost, know how it ends, so maybe not. Breaking Bad, I've halfway through season 2, I think. I watch it in stages, but I know a lot of reactors had a lot of trouble with Breaking Bad back in the day with like copyright and stuff. I think they're a bit better now, but I don't want to risk it, especially with this whole COPPA thing that's going on at the minute. And That's what's got me really down. See my latest community post if you don't know much about that. It's depressing, but hopefully it will sort itself out. And yeah. What's going on here? Oh, my laptop's dying. That's good. There we go. Yeah, Willow. Willow is my bae. I dream about her every night. Also Vampire Willow, as I know you've seen The Wish. Everything. Just, oh, Alison Hannigan's so good. But I love a lot of characters on Buffy. You can still see Lost because it's the beginning and middle that are so good. Yeah, I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of the ending. Vampire Willow! Yes, I understand the hype for Vampire Willow. I wonder if there's like... Is there Vampire Willow merchandise or something? I've got a Willow pop and another different kind of figurine that someone sent me that's really cool. Lost is iconic. Personally adored the ending. That's cool. At least someone likes it. You know, you can't please everyone. We've done this with Game of Thrones. But yeah, I liked how I Met Your Mother ended, and I know 2% of people in the world liked it, so... Buffy's still my favourite character, to be honest. Just love her. Yeah, they do some really good stuff with Buffy. I'm so excited for you. Oh, I'm jealous that you haven't... I mean, I'm not even finished myself yet. I've still got a long way to go. But stuff that's coming. I can't wait. Love watching your Buffy reactions. Just discovered it myself. Thank you very much. I've never seen Shameless and haven't played Fallen Order yet, but I will. But I did watch the US Being Human solely because it had Sam Witwer, main character of Star Wars: The Force Unleashed game in it. Yeah, I like Sam Witwer. He was in the Walking Dead pilot, wasn't he? He was the zombie, the walker that's in the tank with Rick in the end of episode 1. And they were supposed to do a flashback episode with him showing how he got into that position. But then when they got rid of the showrunner, they scrapped that idea. That was the original plan. What episode am I on? What episode am I on? I'm about to watch episode 11 of season 5. I'm halfway through season 5. Yeah, I just watched episode 10 of season 5. That was the last reaction I uploaded. But yeah. Getting there. Very slowly. I'll finish it next year, that's for sure. So I've been doing it for a year and a half now. But now I've finished uni, I have a lot more time to get through it. So if I was still at uni, I'd probably still be on like season 4. Probably need to start it. I love season 8 of Game of Thrones, big Cersei fan. Always knew Dany would break bad. Yeah. I didn't mind Game of Thrones season 8, to be honest. I think they rushed it, but I didn't actually feel them rushing it until like episode 4. I was like, okay, yeah, they are rushing it a bit. I think they could have done with an extra like 2 or 3 episodes. But I'm not mad at the way it ended, totally. It's not, you know, like far from my ideal vision, but it is what it is. Just upload the unboxing video without editing, then we can watch 30 minutes of you struggling with packaging. That is literally what it is. That's literally what I cut out. Although there's one time, that's a blooper, Lost to the Wind now. One of the boxes that I opened, it had, you know, like those huge like bubble wrap kind of things, but it's like one big thing that you could pop. I was popping one of those and my ear just went, and I was like, I couldn't hear it for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh my god, I've actually deafened myself. And that was on camera. I was just like, oh my god. I edited that out because that was terrifying. Luckily it got better, but that was quite something. But yeah, definitely check out if you're a gamer, Jedi Fallen Order. I'm gonna go back and get all the collectibles now. And there won't be any spoilers in my review. I'm gonna do a spoiler-free one. So you're good, you're safe. Or are you? Maybe I'll be mean. I've only captured stuff from like probably the first half of the story mode, and even then it's just like Cal wandering around some planets. It's not like any story cutscenes or anything. Which shows are harder or easier to edit reactions for in your experience? I think the hardest part is actually getting them to stay uploaded once they are, but hard to edit. I don't know. I think it can vary from show to show, because some episodes, like the filler-ish episodes, I guess, of shows, I normally can do, and won't have to go back and like cut any more out to like make the 10-minute limit or anything. But when the shows just get really good, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Buffy or anything, normally my original cut will be like 15 minutes with picture-in-picture. I'm like, okay. So it really does vary from show to show. You know, it depends on the episode, really. But yeah. Hey, Razorblade. I'm so excited for more Buffy reactions from you and the Trophy Muncher. Me too. Both those counts. Got to shoot off now, mate. Take care and hope you feel better tomorrow. Thank you so much. Everyone go watch Trophy Muncher's videos. He's an icon and you should stan. I stan. Reviews for it, Star Wars have been pretty good, to be fair. It's actually got me like really hyped for the Rise of Skywalker. Like I was already hyped for it, but actually like living in that world again, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited to watch more like new Star Wars stuff. So that was another good thing I liked about the game. And if you're in the UK, who's watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Let me know. Are you enjoying it as much as I am? Because I love that show. What's your least favourite episode of Buffy and Angel so far? Least favourite Buffy? Teacher's Pet? No. Where the Wild Things Are is not great. I'm really not that big on Be It Bad. Go Fish? Yeah. But I think Teacher's Pet is the one most people remember me for hating. So I might go for that one. But I think, looking back at it, I think Bad Eggs is probably worse than that. And Where the Wild Things Are wasn't great either. Angel, I think probably She is my least favourite. Which Buffy season is actually your favourite so far, not counting season 5? I really don't know. It's either season 2 or 3, for sure. But I don't know. I think season 3 is more consistently enjoyable for me, but I still think the Angela stuff in season 2 is my favourite kind of arc of the show. And I think I enjoyed watching that stretch of episodes like the most, and like, oh my god, this is my favourite thing. So it's kind of pretty close between 2 and 3, I would say. Did you get Disney Plus? No, because it's not out in the UK yet. We get it in March. 4 months until we get it. That's why I was kind of like, maybe I should like react to the Mandalorian stuff, because I'm absolutely not going to go 4 months without getting spoiled. And I already have been spoiled. But you know, it is what it is. I was only doing too much. But yeah, I will get it when it comes out. I'm so excited for it. Never kill a boy on the first date, absolute worst. I genuinely, whenever I like look back at like episode lists and stuff and see that, I genuinely can't remember what it's about. I remember she like goes on like a date with a guy on it, right? But I genuinely couldn't really tell you. I was thinking Where the Wild Things Are was worst Buffy so far, but I haven't watched season 1 or Liam's reaction to it in a while, so I mostly just forget all of them. Yeah, I can't remember a lot of season 1 anymore. I can barely remember season 2. I mean, it's been like over a year since season 2. You know, another 6 months, it would have been 2 years since I started Buffy. Like, crazy. Use a VPN. I don't think so. March, that's no way to treat the mother country. But yeah, when they announced it, I think we only got confirmation of that like last week or the week before. I was like, are you kidding me? March. Ugh. I mean, that's when Animal Crossing's supposed to be out around then, is it? Can't wait till then. How could you forget Owen? That was his name, Owen. Oh boy. Let's see. Did I write any notes for episode 5? So luckily, I'm still using the same book when I started Buffy way back when. Oh my god, I haven't looked at the start of this book in so long. Like, I've been writing in this book for so long. There are my notes from my review of Infinity War I did. That's how long ago it was. I'm an absolute mess. Right, let's see. What can I show you? So these are... Oh no, that's not even the current one. Hang on, I'm getting there, guys. Right, so these are my notes for Buffy Season 5 so far. Mainly just names, granted, so I can remember. But, you know, all concise, neatly written, stuff like that. Look at my notes for Buffy Season 1. Let's just go back. Look at the absolute state of that. How horrendous is that? My favourite thing is... I see it. Hyena's principal, sad face. That's my favourite note. So yeah, my notes are so unorganised. I'm trying to... Oh no, there he is. Owen, the Master and Owen. I think that's all I wrote down for episode 5. And She-Mantis. But there we are. My least favourite is some assembly required. I don't know why, it's the only episode I just don't like, aside from the Jenny Jowl stuff. Yeah, that's not my favourite, I suppose. Hey there, it's the Duke of Sunnydale. Correct. I like that you try to take notes while you watch. Many reactors don't. Yeah, I never used to when I first started. I can't remember exactly when I decided to start. I think it was actually around that summer. It's the very first thing I've written. I've written notes for... I did some reviews of the Doctor Who Target novelisation books that came out for the new series. That's the very first thing. Then I actually... Those are my notes for the last couple of episodes of Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, because I ran out of room on the page I was actually making the notes on, and I just wanted to fill in the gaps earlier in the book, so that's why that's there. Then it's Infinity War notes. Then it's Firefly, which is just as tragic as my Buffy notes. Then Buffy, then the 100. Look at my notes for the 100. That's hilarious. That's all I used to write for like an episode. And then we cut to the 100 now. And we have that. Times have changed. Times have changed. I mean, God knows how many times I've thrown this book now. I mean, that's all I've got for the 100 so far. But that's my latest page. So that's the last thing I probably watched that needed a new page, the 100 Season 5. I start a new page for every season. Hello, Hedonida. Thoughts on Season 5? I'm really liking it so far. Very emotional, very draining, but that's because like the whole thing with Joyce is quite close to home. Love your hat, by the way. Thank you, Ariella. We're talking about nonsense, as always. Owen was so miscast. He was supposed to be this angsty hipster, but he comes off as a goofy jock. I can't remember a thing about him. I can't even tell you what he looks like, to be honest. I absolutely love your Buffy reactions. I'm always waiting for a Buffy upload. Thank you very much. I mean, it's all Angel for the next cycle, so sorry. But Buffy will be back soon. He wasn't miscast. The episode just sucks. Ah, classic Season 1 love in the comments, as always. Let's get rid of those notifications. Bye. All these other YouTube channels uploading videos when I'm live streaming. How dare they? How dare they not wait for me to finish before I can watch their videos? I love Angel too. Oh, good. Excellent. I mean, it depends on if the episodes are any good. I don't know yet. I haven't watched them. It's Once Upon a Time next. Hello, Thomas. Things are okay. just a bit of a downer. I thought I'd do a live stream to try and cheer myself up because I wasn't in the mood to film reactions or anything. If you want to know why, check out my community post about COPPA, and not the metal copper. COPPA with an A. I'm not a police copper. How is there such a big community for Buffy still? It's been 20 years. I know, testament to the show, isn't it? I watched Angel way after Buffy was over, so I guess I just have a soft spot for Buffy. That's fair. I've had a few people in the comments say that they didn't watch Angel until a bit later. I mean, there's someone in my Discord, I think, who is only watching Angel now. I think they might be watching it along with me, which is very nice. I know a few people watch shows along with me for the first time, which is pretty wholesome, like the full reactions and stuff. That is one benefit of doing the full reactions. You know, if people haven't seen the episode or don't have access to the episode, they can watch it there if they need to. Oh, COPPA, grr. Indeed, it's very, very depressing. He doesn't look like someone who reads Sylvia Plath and gets off on hanging around morgues. Willow says he's a bigger brooder than Angel, but he's this really huge goofball. Yeah, I can't remember any of this stuff. Never Kill a Boy on the First Date, is that the one when they like shove a vampire into the furnace-y thing? Is that Never Kill a Boy on the First Date, or is that a different episode in season 1? I can't remember. Several people watched Angel after all of Buffy. Same with watching Torchwood after seeing all the concurrent parts of Doctor Who. By the way, Liam, have you watched Torchwood? I did, and ironically I watched it alongside Doctor Who. I watched it as that came out. Well, I watched most of it. Season 1, my parents watched the episodes first and then showed me the bits I was allowed to watch. So I watched about a minute of episode 2 of season 1 when I was a kid. Season 2 onwards, they just let me watch it, no problem. And I've been watching it, and I watched it, yeah, ever since then, live. But I love it, yeah. I love watching Seska Sez's reactions to it, and Blind Waves was so funny as well. But yeah, I really like Torchwood. I have all the action figures, so there you are, proudly so. But they never released Owen, still annoyed about that. Everyone else but Owen. I'm going to be getting caught up on your last 2, the 100 reactions today, can't wait. Will you be caught up by the time season 7 comes out? I don't know. It will be close, I think. I'm hoping to at least be caught up during season 7 airing at the latest. I want to do at least like the last episode live, so that's going to be my aim, even if I have to binge it. I've been watching along with you for Once Upon a Time. That's cool. Yes. Is that to my question about the furnace thing? I don't know. You mentioned that your sister's interested in Wiccan stuff. If it's okay with her, I'm curious to know how that happened. Does she watch Buffy as well? I genuinely don't know how it happened. I only see my sister a couple of times a year because, I mean, obviously we like keep in touch online and stuff all the time. And I'm seeing her tomorrow, which is fun. But she lives in London. She's a nurse in London. So obviously I don't know a lot about what's going on in her personal life. But yeah, last year or 2, I think it started happening. For Christmas last year, I got her this gemstone thing. Obsidian or something, I think it was called, and it was in the shape of dragon glass from Game of Thrones. I think I've told you that story before, but she really enjoyed it. I might have told you that the last time I mentioned that she was into that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how it happened myself, to be honest. I just know that it's a thing, and she does not watch Buffy. I don't think she's seen it. I don't think it's her kind of thing, really. I mean, she doesn't really get time to watch any TV because she's, saving lives all the time, being brilliant, so. Can seem corny, but it can change someone's perspective on life. That's how great the show is. Yeah. We watched season 1 of Buffy a year ago. Most of the episodes were bad, not the characters. Still love it because I know what it becomes from season 2. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to bed. Have a good night. Fair enough. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Unless you want them to, then that's fine. But only if you want them to. Where's that expression even come from? Don't let the bed bugs bite. I mean, I know there are actual bed bugs, but who, discovered bed bugs and thought, well, that'd be a fun thing to say. take on one of the refrigerator magnets if you want. You got 3 because it was buy 2 get 1 free, and I was sucker for a sale. Yes, I did like the magnets. Thank you. Not to kink shame, but if you like being bitten by the bed bugs, you're kind of weird. I guess so, yeah. Don't knock it till you try it. I don't know. Probably not, actually. I don't think that appeals to me personally. But if you want to be bitten by bed bugs, you do you. Just don't tell me about it, I guess. Can't judge it if I don't know you do it. That's terrible advice. Don't follow that advice. Now I have pictures in my head. Paint me like one of your bed bugs. What do you think about Ben? Ben, the two of us need look no more. I think he's a snake, and he's mixed in with glory, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm intrigued. I am intrigued by him. I think it must have been some of that, because he was just getting all this screen time, like, most episodes. He had, like, a scene or two. I'm like, why are you here? And I thought, oh, maybe it'll just be, like, another love interest or something. And then we got that reveal. And then, obviously, everything with Riley happened. So if we hadn't got that reveal, and then we had the whole Riley thing, I'd been like, okay, he's definitely going to be a new love interest. But I don't think that's the case now. Unless they do that, and Buffy just doesn't find out that he's connected to Glory somehow for a little while. Did you recognise the actor? I don't think so. Maybe I'd recognise him if he was older and like how he looks like now, but I'm not sure. Not spoiling anything, good. But just for the fun of it, who would be the most sad? Who would you be the most sad about dying in the Buffyverse? Willow. If Willow dies, I'm out. And I'm not even sure I'm joking. Willow of, yeah. Definitely Willow would be... I would be inconsolable for a good few weeks. Yeah, that would be terrible. So I'd be like, if I watched an episode and she died, then I'd have to go back to my room to cry, and cry into my Willow pillow, which would make me cry even more. And I look at like my Alison Ann Hannigan's shrine of everything I've been sent Willow related. So like, why? Dawn is actually my favourite character on the show. I'm weird. That's alright. Everyone has different favourite characters. Frank from HDAWN? What's HDAWM? I don't know. I'm thinking it was How I Met Your Mother, but that does not work. Is it How to Get Away with Murder? Is that HDAWM? Because if so, I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't recognise him from that. Yeah, I haven't seen How to Get Away with Murder. Who would you be most sad about dying on other currently watched shows? Gar on Titans. I've always lost my favourite on the 100, so it doesn't matter. What else did I watch? Once Upon a Time. If Emma or Henry died on Once Upon a Time. What other things? Walking Dead. I lost my favourite in season 7, but if Connie died in Walking Dead, I'd be heartbroken. And Carol. A fun fact, prisoner from The Walking Dead 1007 has a small role in a future Buffy ep, nothing much mentioning really. Just wondering if you'll catch it when the time comes. Oh, I don't know. So I'm either like, I absolutely recognise someone, and I can tell like so much detail about what they were in the minute they appeared in the episode, or I will not recognise them at all. So I'm excited to find out which one that will be. Depends how much younger he looks. What death from any show made you the most sad, had the biggest effect on you? Probably Glenn in The Walking Dead. If you've seen that reaction, I fucking lose it. And also Agents of Shield 522, the death in that. I don't want to spoil it because I know someone in the comments of my last live stream has just started it and then like throwing spoilers around. And I don't know if they're here or not, but just in case. But yeah, those would be the biggest ones probably. And Jasper from the 100 really got me. That was so sad. Did you ever watch the original Charmed? I watched a bit of it. I think my sister watched that. Me and my sister, I definitely remember watching a lot of it. Can't remember any of it, but I definitely watched quite a bit. I love Dawn too. I think she saved the show from peaking. The formula had been perfected by season 4, but Dawn's storyline took the show in the new and exciting direction. A very good point. OG Charmed has a place in my heart. At least Mayor Whiskers returns as a ghost. I like Bentley, but he needs a hat. Yeah, maybe they have new hats for the cats in The Sims now. I've downloaded a few extra packs because I've got the University pack. I downloaded the Realm of Magic pack as well. So Willow's going to become a witch in The Sims, and Leo's going to go to uni. I think I've made my decision on that now. I have to see what hats they do. I don't want him to just be like copycat Mayor Whiskers and just have a hat for the sake of it, you know. But yeah, I love Bentley. What a good cat. Have you ever watched Grey's Anatomy? They just reached their 350th episode and they do a bit of saving lives. I have not, no. I've never seen it. And no, I will not react to it if they've just reached their 350th episode. No thank you, sir, to you. I watched season 6 10,000 times? Wow. My goodness, that's impressive. Guess who's back? Back again. This commenter. Commenter from Southampton, or I think it was, wasn't it? Yes, the show is never the same after Dawn's appearance. It's kind of weird, like, I'd love them to do like an episode where they're like revisit like really iconic moments from Buffy, like really iconic episodes, and like what would have happened if Dawn was there. That'd be a cool episode to do. To, like, see how like Dawn reacts to Angela's turning or something. You know, I think that'd be kind of funny. What if Dawn had the band candy? Would she just become like a toddler? She eats the band candy and just starts dribbling. I know it only affects the adults, but you know. Hope your day is going wonderfully so far. Thank you. It's been a bit of a downer day, not going to lie. But they happen. But live streams are good. I see Suki, I see you everywhere, Buffy related. I love your passion. Wholesome. I think there's a Buffy comic that shows a short bit with Dawn during season 2 with Angelus, but I haven't read the comics, so I don't remember. If you could write an ep of Buffy at the current point you're at in it, how would it go? That's a very good question. At the current point, I would bring the she-mantis back. No, I would not. No, she can die in a hole. I would do... I think I would bring in like a rival for glory, and it would be like I don't know, like the Battle of the Titans or something, and it would be like 2 people after the same goal. So I think, you know, you could have a big bad, but what if you had a big bad for the big bad? You know, that could be kind of interesting. Or Willow for 45 minutes, just like doing the washing or something, because I'd honestly watch that. How are you liking Xander as the show goes on? I'm loving him more and more, to be honest. I think season 4 was by far his best season for me. I struggled with him in season 3. I liked him before that, but season 4 just more than made up for the problems I had with him. I'm liking him in season 5 as well. He's quite relatable at times. When Dawn says some of your CDs are my CDs, it makes me think that the monks changed the ownership of some of Buffy's stuff and gave it to Dawn. Save them money, wouldn't it? Save them a trip to IKEA. Angel is the big bad for the big bad. Spike. That's true. Then let's do it again. You bring the she-mantis to the conversation so often that I'm starting to think you'd really like to see her again. I mean, it would make for a good reaction. I'm not going to lie about that. But it'd have to drastically change the costume. I actually love Xander and a lot of people don't. Yeah, I can see why people might love Xander. I can also see why people don't like Xander, but, you know, personally I like him. Yeah. If the she-mantis ever came back though, how funny would that be? It would be brave of them to have like a second crack at like a season 1 villain if they wanted to like bring it back, you know, an older villain from season 1. If they're like, oh yeah, we could do it justice now, we know what works. That'd be kind of cool. I'm making no progress on this review. I'm just not doing anything. I should become a part of the Scoobies, please no. New love interest for Giles. If they'd finally got a proper budget, they could improve everything, I think. Yeah, that's true. Could look better as well. Oh, didn't they tell you the season 7 big bad is all previous big bads in puppet form? Honestly, I'd be okay with that. I mean, we literally had a puppet episode, so it's not like completely out of the blue. That'd be really funny. Who from the previous seasons, dead or alive, would you be happy to see return? Oz, 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 Oz. That was my ritual, bringing him back. I genuinely like, actually, this is the big bad trope, but there are a couple cases where a show tries to do it like 5 times in one season. Don't want to give an example, it gets annoying. That's fair. Season 7 sees the triumphant return of Lucky 19 and the Ugly Man. Sorry for the spoiler. Do I know who that is? Any character you want to know more about, like their past, Buffy or Angel? Probably Wesley. I'd like to see a lot more about Wesley. Sorry, did you say Oz? I couldn't hear you. Yes, I did. Many, many times. Oz doesn't fit in the show anymore. Let him be. No. You never know. You never know. I mean, obviously don't tell me. I'd be surprised, honestly. As much as I hate to admit it, I'd be surprised if he comes back. I feel like they really wrapped him up quite nicely in New Moon Rising. But that doesn't give anyone permission to say, well, that's because he doesn't come back. The couch in the Little League player from Nightmares. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Hello, Paranormal Girl Andrews. I'm okay. Do you prefer Cordelia or Anya as a character? Anya. That's how I say it. Anya. I know people get pissed off at me for saying Anya, but that's how I say it. Personally, at the moment, Cordelia, because I think she's had like a really good arc and stuff like that. But I love them both. Hey Liam, won't stay long, but thought I'd pop in. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Hayden. Is it a spoiler to ask who you think might die? Well, as long as no one confirms anything, sure. It's not a spoiler. Anya is the new Cordy. I'm being literal because she replaced Cordy. But yeah, she does provide a similar kind of humour, doesn't she? But I think it just doesn't make me absolutely detest her in the way it did with early seasons Cordelia, because she used to be a demon. She doesn't really understand exactly how to be human again yet. Maybe one day she will. I wouldn't want Oz to come back at this point in the show. Willow and Tara are so good together, and watching more Willowless Oz might be upsetting. But if any show can make that work, it'd be Buffy. Yeah, I mean, you know, we always know I'm going to want Oz to come back, but I think that ship has sailed, and it makes me cry. Never mind. Tara McClay is my favourite character. She's too pure for this world. Ah. Which intro music do you like better, Buffy or Angel? Apologies if you've answered that question before. I don't think I have, but it's a very good question. Personally, I prefer the Buffy theme. Just because it's more like I love that theme. I listen to it all the time. It always makes me think of Prophecy Girl, where the theme tune kicks in as Buffy, Angel, and Xander are walking down the street. It should be like really cheesy and awful, but I love that moment. But I really like the Angel theme as well. At first, I was like, okay, not bad, but it's grown on me a lot. But I still prefer the Buffy theme. I love it when Willow makes a snarky comment about Anya or just glares at her. I adore Tara. There was a lot of Tara love. Unpopular opinion, I don't really like the Buffy theme song. Blasphemy. No, that's okay. Everyone has their preferences. I mean, let's not get into like what Doctor Who theme tune is your favourite. Like, oh my goodness, the fandom would tear itself apart. Sometimes I do, it depends on the day. Yeah, sometimes like even like your mood and stuff can like affect how you might feel about a certain song on a certain day, you know? Sometimes memories can be like tied to songs. And speaking of legends, who said what a legend, Torture Boy's here. Guess who's back? Back again. Alex is back. That's the important thing. And we all love him. But hi Alex, how are you doing? Listen to the 80s German song called Doff by Kodo. They sued the people at Buffy for stealing part of the song for the theme. Oh my goodness. That's funny because Doff is the nickname for my granddad. Is it wrong that I'm British and have never watched Doctor Who? No, it's fine. It's fine. My ringtone has been the Buffy theme song for ages. That's cool. I don't know what my theme tune on my phone actually is. No one ever calls me, so I don't know. I've got a new phone and literally no one's called me on it before. Or if they do, it's on silent, so I don't hear what it actually sounds like. I don't take calls, I get anxious. I prefer to text. Is it sad that your Buffyverse reactions are the highlight of my week? Well, I hope not, but thank you very much. I have both Angel and Buffy theme songs for ringtones and just switch back and forth. That's cool. Predictions for Dawn and the whole situation with Glory. Will Glory find her? Will she die? Something else. Glory will find her, but I don't think Dawn will die. I think they'll stop Glory somehow. I don't know how. Yes, the Torture Boy love is here. Excellent. Hi, I love your channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Torture Boy and Liam Duke on the same stream. I'm deceased. Yeah, it's the perfect situation. I hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah. What an icon. Let's just talk about Torture Boy being an icon. Like, everything. I have a lot of respect for you, Alex. Doctor Who Series 12 finished production, and the comments on Twitter about our cancer was to be expected. Yeah, I saw the video about it wrapping. I'm really excited for Series 12. I mean, a lot of it has come from some of the leaks on, like, what villains are coming back, because my favourite villains are coming back this season, so that's always going to be, you know, excited. And I actually quite like Series 11. Check out my reactions with my friend Connor. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Hopefully they've listened to what people complained about. I love you too, buddy. Wholesome content from Torture Boy, as always. I mean, at least I watch I'm a Celebrity. And do you plan to watch the Jodie Whittaker seasons at some point? Oh, I do plan to watch the Jodie Whittaker seasons. I thought I read that wrong, and then I was like, you asking me? I reacted to them. But yeah, check it out. And yeah, I'm a Celebrity is just... I'm not normally about reality TV. I think I'm a Celebrity is the only That and The Apprentice are the only reality TV shows I watch. But I'm a Celebrity. It's just gold. If I had to do one reality show, I'd love to do I'm a Celebrity. But I'd have to become famous first, and never mind. Season 5 is definitely one of the best for Buffy. Cool. I have heard a lot of love for season 5. I'm excited too. I'm just going to avoid online discussion about series 12 because that destroyed my enjoyment of series 11. Yeah, people suck. Why do people suck? The only one missing is Catterson, then it would be the best stream ever. Yeah, we can only have one Liam per stream at a time, otherwise the universe explodes. We've been informed of this recently, so I'm afraid it can never happen again. Although, we did both do an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stream after season 6 ended on his channel. And yeah, that caused a black hole to appear. The black hole in Fortnite, that was us doing an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stream, so apologies if you're a Fortnite fan. That was us. So it's best to just avoid more than one Liam in the stream. What's the boldest prediction you've thrown out there that turned out to be correct? I don't know. I mean, it's not really a prediction, I was just like talking out loud and it kind of then worked out. But one of my favourite moments in my Buffy reactions is Fear itself, when they're talking about what their costumes are going to be. And like Xander was like, I'm dressing as James Bond in case, you know, we get turned into our costumes again. Then I was like, in that case, I'd probably go as God. Because that'd be like a more powerful thing. And then Oz comes up with God on his shirt, and I was like, that's hilarious. So it's not really a prediction, it was just me talking, and then that happened. It was kind of funny. Dope hat, I absolutely need one. Yes. I also got sent a fez. Hello. But it could be a fez if I wear it. But there. Lots of hats. I really like hats. I'm a hat person. Silver line to Alex taking a break from Angel reactions. I can easily say Liam is my favourite current Angel reactor. When both are going, I can't choose. That's fair. But you know, it's Tortured Boy. I don't mind him taking the crown because he deserves it. Caitlyn Jenner or Jacqueline Josser for the win. I'm loving Jacqueline. I love her so much. She's so funny. When they were all in the car and she saw the spider and Caitlyn's just sat there like, and they were just like rushing out. Brilliant. Speaking of reality shows, I recommend you this YouTube video, Banff Girls Club episode 1. Hermione, Katniss, Elizabeth, Buffy, Michonne and Bella. Okay, that sounds interesting. I've got to run. Thanks for all you do. Have a great day, and I'm looking forward to your next reaction. Thank you very much, Calmore84. It's funny that you and Liam Catterson are my favourite Buffy reactors, and Angel's human name is also Liam. That is kind of funny. That was cool when someone first pointed that out to me. Just know, kind of the same with Spike. William, close enough. I count it. Would you like more Halloween episodes in the Buffyverse or more birthday episodes? Is that like, would I just like both of them? Or if I had to choose which one I wanted more, which one would it be? I mean, it doesn't really matter because either way I'd be saying Halloween episodes. Because I've loved it. How many have been? Has it just been the 2? I feel like. But yeah, I'm happy with birthday episodes. That'd be cool. I'd love to have like a Willow birthday episode. But I really love the Buffy Halloween episodes, so I'd love to have more of those if it happens. Do you have any theories on what Glory is? She's hell in high heels. That's what she is. But as to like an actual being or whatever, I don't know. As long as she's not a sheep mantis, it's fine. It honestly surprises me when fantasy shows don't have many Halloween episodes. Charmed is one of my favourite shows, but they have a surprising lack of Halloween episodes. Yeah, Shadowhunters did one. Season 3, episode 18 was their like Halloween episode. But obviously then the whole like cancellation thing happened and Freeform delayed airing it until the year after. So their Halloween episode aired in like June or something. It was annoying, but there we are. I digress. I'm never going to be over Shadowhunters ending. Do you think Giles will ever find a love interest again, or he's doomed to be a single man? If he finds another love interest, it won't work out because it's a Joss Whedon show. But I don't think he'll be single forever, I hope. I hope he finds some happiness somewhere. Did you get Disney Plus? Not yet, because it's not out in the UK until March. So I've got a 4-month wait until I get it, but I will when it comes out. There she is again, the she mantis. It's the running gag that keeps on giving. I think season 3 wasn't Halloween, but a Christmas episode. Yeah, they had amends, didn't they? I like Christmas episodes too. Honestly, if I had to choose between Halloween and Christmas episodes, I'd rather have Christmas episodes, to be honest, because Christmas is my favourite holiday. I like that Buffy said in School Hard, I think, that Halloween is all commercial and not a big deal to actual vampires. Yeah, that was kind of cool. It gives all the vampires like an excuse to just go out and about. Yeah. Do you like The Simpsons? I can't say I'm the biggest fan in the world, but I've watched a fair few episodes, mainly with my flatmates the past 2 years of uni, because they both like The Simpsons quite a lot. My friend Connor has like so many Simpsons box sets. I don't dislike it, it's just not one of my favourites. I'll watch it if it's on, if I don't have anything else. Did you get the gift that goes with the fez yet? If you're talking about the braces and the bow tie, yes I did, because it all came in the same box. Thank you. Iconic. I have a surprising amount of braces now. I have like a rainbow of braces, I swear. I'm curious how Christmas will be here in the UK. Yeah, that's going to be strange for you, isn't it? Hopefully exciting though. That'd be cool. Probably be cold. That's one thing for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Christmas because it's my favourite holiday, but at the same time it's going to be my last Christmas in this house, and that makes me sad. So yeah. What's been the episode of season over on Buffy? And why is it Fall for Love? Episode of season? Do you mean like my episode of the season? Like my favourite so far? Because it probably would be Fall for Love. Who is the guy in the Twitter picture, in your Twitter picture, doing the OK sign? I don't know. Let's investigate this. Is it me at my graduation? Oh, you mean my header? Do you mean? Because if so, I believe that's Jeff Ward from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He plays Deke. Yeah, the guy in the cover photo. Yeah, it's Deke from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's the actor who plays him. He's just such a meme, so I just had him. That's my picture. He's my best friend. I wish. Are we talk about Simpsons now or in the first 10 seasons? Yeah, this is another thing, isn't it? Another debate with The Simpsons. This is kind of also why I stay away from it, because no one can agree when it should end. I really want snow since in Peterborough we rarely get snow. That and I want snow days off of school. I loved snow days off of school. The best. But yeah, don't get a lot of snow here. Have you already seen 6 Feet Under? As you have already lost people that may help you cope or heal. I haven't seen it, no. Last Christmas in your house? I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure we'll be back for Christmas very often. No, we're all leaving this house. My dad's moving out of Swindon. And therefore I will not be here. Yeah, no one's staying here. Deke has become my favourite Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character. He kills me. Yeah, he's up there for me as well. Honestly, I think it's probably Fitzsimmons and Deke. I love them all. But yeah, Jeff Ford is such a great addition to the show, I think, both behind the scenes and on the show. Because he can do the funny stuff, but when he gets the dramatic stuff, like that scene in episode 12 of season 6, I'm just like, yes! Deke has become... Oh no, I read that one. What would happen in the UK if it got 15 below freezing Celsius? We would all be doomed. We get an inch of snow and everything shuts down. The power goes off. We don't talk to anyone. All the bridges are raised. It's a nightmare. But I'd be alright with that. I don't mind being cold. I like being like wrapped up warm when it's cold, as opposed to like cooling down when it's hot. I prefer the cold weather. I've never lived in a place with snow, but I've been told it doesn't snow here. Yeah, it's very rare to get snow. you know, it's not impossible for it to happen, but sometimes. Spike or Angel? Probably Spike. I just find it more fun to watch, even though Angel's come on leaps and bounds since he was first in it. I can't wait for the new Marvel shows, especially WandaVision. Yeah, I'm not sure on WandaVision yet. I think I need to learn a bit more about it. I know they said they're going to film parts of it in front of like a live studio audience, so I'm imagining like that picture they released of them, like the promo art for it. It's probably going to be like a like sitcom kind of style. It's supposed to be like a romantic comedy or something. They said, didn't they? I just hope he doesn't hook up with Daisy because I just don't see them together. I kind of want it to happen, I'm not gonna lie. But if it doesn't, I won't be absolutely devastated. If I have to sacrifice them happening to guarantee Fitzsimmons a happy ending, I would do it. Let's just say that. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. But I don't know. I think it would take a lot for that to happen in 13 episodes now. We'll see. I much prefer cold to high heat. You can always add more layers, blankets. Exactly, yeah. You can't just peel off your skin, can you? Well, you can actually, but I wouldn't recommend it. Buffy or Cave Slayer? Buffy. What did you think about good Grant Ward in the framework? My heart broke when he asked if he could get Evil Sky back. If he would get Evil Sky back. Yeah, it was a cool way of bringing Brett Dalton back into things. But yeah. I did enjoy Good Grant Ward. It was an interesting take. Does it annoy you that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ignores the movies? It annoyed me more that the movies ignored Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first, so I don't really blame them for just going off on their own because they weren't told anything about Endgame. So I can't really blame them, and I think it stands on its own just fine. I don't need it to connect in that way. Because even when we did get like little crossovers and stuff, it was very brief and it didn't really bother me. I'd rather see Daisy with Ghost Rider. Yeah, I could have seen that during season 4. I kind of like the idea of them. But yeah. I'm sad about the Ghost Rider show getting cancelled actually on Hulu. That's kind of sad. Regular Willow or Vampire Willow? I mean, as much as I love Vampire Willow, you know, Willow stole my heart first. She's always going to have that claim. I also plan to rank every new Who story from worst to best and make a video on it. I was supposed to do that last year when season 11 started. I still have my ranking. I did update it with series 11. I just never got around to doing it. I posted a teaser for it on my Patreon when I first started working on it and just never made the videos. But yeah, do that. That's a cool idea. I'm planning on doing like a 12 days of Christmas thing this December. So like one a day, focusing on a different show I react to. And I want to do like episode rankings or character like tier listings or something like that for one of the days. And I want every day to be something a bit different, but we'll wait and see. Opposite here, you can turn on air conditioner when it's hot. Yeah, we don't have that. If only we did. What a world that would be. Worst would be Ghost Monument, best would be Vincent and the Doctor. Good choices, I would say. I think Ghost Monument was my least favourite of Series 11. Not my least favourite overall, I would say, but probably my least favourite of Series 11. I can't remember now. Me and Connor did rank them in our Series 11 review, but I can't remember what I said was my least favourite. I think it was Ghost Monument. Do you think AOS had been better off if it was its own IP and not part of Marvel? Potentially, but it struggled with cancellation when it was related to Marvel. So probably wouldn't have even gotten any views to start off with if it wasn't like having Coulson and stuff in it. So I'm not sure. Who can really say, I guess? Hopefully you won't have to stop doing reactions because of COPPA. I would cry. I would cry too, but unfortunately, it's a very real possibility that that could be the case, which would suck because I won't get to finish any of the shows I've started. We'll have to wait and see though. It is depressing. We'll find out properly, I guess, on January 1st to see how they enforce this law. If you could bring back a one-episode character in the Buffyverse, not She Mantis, who would it be? One episode, I can't remember any one-episode characters. See, all the characters I like aren't really like one episode characters. I can't really remember. I'd bring back Owen. I don't think he was in more than one episode. No, I'd bring back Ronald actually from Angel. I fall to pieces. Bring him back. Why not? Fucking Ronald. What's your favourite channel on YouTube for entertaining value? Probably Outside Xbox / Outside Extra. They're kind of one and the same now. They do like gaming videos and stuff like that. I love them. How are you feeling about Zelina in Once Upon a Time? I mean, we all know that Wicked always wins, but thoughts? I'm enjoying it so far. I think what they've done with it is pretty interesting, and how they tie it all into like Rumple coming back. I'm excited to see where they go with it, but I like her a lot so far. She has a lot to live up to with Peter Pan, and we'll see if she can reach that height. We'll have to wait and see. Bottom 5, Ghost Monument, Level Monsters, Lazarus Experiment, In the Forest of the Night, Saranga Conundrum. In the Forest of the Night is one of my least favourite of all time as well. So, not bad picks, I would say. What is COPPA? COPPA, buckle up kids. It's a law that's coming into place in January 1st, 2020, so not long now really. And basically, if you have a YouTube channel, you know it's currently asking you to say what your YouTube content is in terms of like, is it suitable for kids? Is it not? Or you can also choose to like mark each video individually. Like, this is suitable for kids, this is not. But the laws around it are so vague that you could, for example, my reactions to like Once Upon a Time or something, any like superhero shows that I do, I swear in those reactions quite a lot. So it wouldn't be appropriate for kids, so I'd mark it as such. But because it's like a comic book TV show, and that show itself would appeal to kids, and I'm using material from that show in the reactions, this law could say, well, your video is about this show, therefore it's for kids. And if I've said it's not for kids, they say you've lied, and they can fine me up to $42,000 a video if every single one that they claim isn't right, and it's stupid. And yeah, it could mean that I just might have to stop, because I'm in enough student debt as it is. I don't need any more. And if you mark your channel as suitable for kids, and you don't swear or anything like that, and it is suitable for kids, it's fine. Your ad revenue goes down by 90%, so you make nothing on it anyway. And you don't get, the algorithm won't show your videos as much, so you won't get as many views, and it's lose-lose, and it's just terrible. When you say kids, what age bracket are you talking about? They don't even know. They haven't even been told what. They don't know a thing. Like, even like, in their documents they have, words like duh apparently appeal to kids, so they could use that against you. It's crazy. But yeah, it's basically like that. I think I go in a bit more detail in my community post in my latest one of those, so check that out. In the early seasons, AOS sometimes felt like a successor to Dollhouse that sometimes had superheroes and Asgardians in it. Oh, yeah, I can kind of see that actually, yeah. Fear Her may replace Saranga for bottom 5. Yeah, I prefer Saranga to Fear Her. Got to go. Bye everyone, and you're free from my random bollocks. Thank you for stopping by, Hayden. Maybe bleep the swears. It would still count, I think. And it doesn't really matter either way, because the content that I'm talking about is still appealing to kids. 90% of what I do appeals to kids with the shows. I could even be like, okay, I won't do reactions, I'll just review them. But if I'm like swearing in those reviews or whatever, I'm still talking about a show that might appeal to kids. If I'm talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something, if I'm talking about Once Upon a Time, the show still appeals to kids. So it still would apply, and they would say it appeals to kids, and if I'm swearing in it, they can find me. Or if I don't swear in it, I get next to no views because they don't advertise it or put it out there, and I get 10% of the income as opposed to 100%. So you just can't really win. It's not make the content I want to make and make no money off of it, or do what I'm doing and risk them finding me for every single one. So even like Seska Says just tweeted about it, you know, just casually thinking about, well, I'm going to get $42,000 for every Surgeon Avengers reaction I've done, because that show appeals to kids. But, you know, her channel overall doesn't. So they would say, you're lying about your content. What's your favourite band or artist currently? Do you often go to concerts? I'm not a concert person really. I've been to 3, I think. I went to McFly when I was little. I went to Ed Sheeran last year. And I went, well, we had like Radio 1's Big Weekend, it's called. So they had loads of artists in like this big like kind of event. That came to Swindon when I was little as well, so I went to that. So I'm not big on concerts really. Favorite band or artist, I love Ed Sheeran. I love A Great Big World, they're great. Oh Honey, they're good. Those are the ones I'd say I'd listen to a lot. One Republic I quite like as well. Cordova Street, there's some good songs. Yeah. What a mess, kind of thing. Are you very stressed about it? I am, yes. Very, very stressed. That's kind of why I did this live stream. So I was supposed to be doing Once Upon a Time. And all this came out and I just got like so sad about it. And the fact that I might have to just stop doing this, and not even just stop, take down the channel, get rid of it all. I might have to do that. Because even if I just stop and it's still out there, they can still say, oh, look at this, 42 grand, please. It's just, I'm okay with what they're trying to do because it's to stop kids viewing inappropriate stuff and protect them from that. That I'm fine with, but they need to make the rules about what this means less vague. That's all they need to do. Or they have like a separate YouTube for kids to watch, and you have to have like this personal login, or you have to get parental permission to have an account, and you can't watch anything without an account, and then it'd be fine. But that's too easy for the YouTube gods and everything to sort out. And it's not entirely YouTube's fault because it's a government law. But the way they've kind of said this is how we're handling it is dangerous. And I think a lot of people have just marked their channels as not suitable for kids and think, oh good, we'll be safe now. But you know, there's this one channel who talks about Pokemon stuff. That's all they do. And all their content is about Pokemon, but it appeals to fans of Pokemon when they were kids. So now they might be like 20, 30 years old, still obsessed with Pokemon because they played it when they were kids, and they're interested in like the lore and the new Pokemon. Even game content's not safe anymore. You know, all those big gaming channels can be affected by it because even if they're like swearing or whatever, and they don't actively say this content's for kids, and they mark it as not for kids because of that. So they're like, kids won't watch it. If it's a game that kids might want to play, it counts, so they can get fined for it. It's just insane, and it's really scary the fact that they can just do that to us. Kids can't have a YouTube without an adult supervisor. Isn't it intimate use of YouTube? I don't know. You have to take that with them. Apparently not, because they've changed the law. They might have changed it. You could also still do Patreon if YouTube screws you over, worst case scenario. Yeah, people may be going over to different like platforms and stuff, but I don't know how I feel about just doing Patreon. I feel like, and again, people have only come to my Patreon because they found me on YouTube. If I wanted it to grow and I want to actually make a living out of it and make more money out of it, how do I advertise it if not on YouTube, you know? It's really sad. Like, it's hard enough as it is for most creators on YouTube, but this is just a whole other level of bad. Spike, oh, I just approved the comment and now it's gone. You should go to the Spike School of Swearing. Swears are fine if they are British swears, such as wanker, shag, puffed a bitch, and Nancy boy. Yeah, they would not count. I'm generally disposed to leaving the responsibility for monitoring children's viewing to their parents, not to be preachy. Yeah, but that's not what the government thinks. They want to take all our money away from us. They want 90% of our money. Honey, I want to hug you. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh, we have 2 Liams in the stream. This is why this has happened. Look, we were talking about this earlier. 2 Liams in the stream caused a global catastrophe. The black hole in Fortnite came from our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stream. But yeah, so it's going to affect, it's not just reactors going to get affected, it's gaming channels and all sorts of stuff. Catson is here. Yes, he is indeed. Yes, hi Liam, maybe I'm a psychic. Yeah, they predicted the coming of the second Liam. Even if you mark it for kids, you're screwed too. You'll not appear on search results or recommended. Your subs won't be notified. Yeah, so it's not just like next to no ad revenue from it. No one's going to see it. Does this apply worldwide or just in the UK? I believe it's worldwide, because it's like an American law. It applies worldwide, I believe. Love to see you here. Yes, everyone go and watch Liam Catson. Trust me, I pay to watch you just on Patreon. Thank you, John. But again, if we just have to just have it all on Patreon, how are people going to find out about it who don't know about my channel and stuff, who may want to? It's a complicated thing, and I hope they really directly address this and make the laws, hopefully it's not going to be as strict as it seems it's going to be. I came here because more things than COPPA are upsetting me, and the Duke puts a smile on my face. You put a smile on my face. I'm sorry you're having a bad day. I did see your tweets and I want to give you a hug. I'm having a bad day too, so it's okay. Liam's together. Maybe just create a short video where you post a link to Patreon. Yeah, it could be that, but again, they might come up with a law. I mean, a lot of channels already get taken down when they just post links to different sites because, YouTube aren't going to be making the money off of it that they might have done. So they'll take your channel down. There's a risk of that. I know that's happened to a few people. Firefly approach to swearing in Chinese. Yeah. Is there a way to create a free Patreon zone with former YouTube videos and put a video in YouTube with just the link? I really don't know. We'll have to just see how these laws go. I could post your Patreon on the Buffy subreddit to get more people to subscribe. Yeah, so it's very nice and everything, but the problem is the fact that we shouldn't have to do this, and it makes me very sad. Problem is, it may not just be YouTube, it may be all across the net, so if you link the video to another site, they'll still potentially get you. Exactly, it's not just like, the fact that YouTube are doing this whole thing, like, is your content suitable for kids, is because of this law that applies to so much. So you might just have to stop it, everything altogether, in any platform. And this is how I'm making money at the minute. So, what the hell would I do? Especially since I need to move out next year and get my own place because my dad's moving away. Maybe I just need to buy a cardboard box from the range and that's going to be my house. Could try using Twitter. I referred several of my friends to your Twitter as well as your channel. I'm sure other people have done the same. Could be a good way to expand your channel. Yeah, that is true, but also, again, if it applies to more than just YouTube, there's going to be nothing to advertise. I'll have your Patreon link. I save your Patreon link just in case I need my William Weekly fix. Thank you. Yeah, we'll have to see, there are like petitions and stuff going up. Hopefully our voices can be heard, Are we actually going to live in a world where we can't sort this out and they don't listen to us, but they can redo Sonic the Hedgehog in a movie? Are we literally going to live in that world? I think we might, and that's fucking terrifying. And this live stream is not suitable for kids, because I just swore. It even asked me when I set up this live stream, is this live stream going to be suitable for kids? It literally had to ask me, and it's never done that before. I was like, here we go. I was like, let's do a live stream to get away from all this business and stop me feeling so sad. And then it asked me that. It's like, oh well, what can we do? No workaround will fix the fact that it's a terribly designed law that will cause problems for people. Yeah. Because, there's a workaround. I wouldn't be being true to myself if I don't swear. But I could do that. Make reactions that are always just suitable for kids. Don't swear or anything like that. Abide by those laws. But no one's going to see it and I can't make any money off of it. Give me your 42k, baby, just swore. Fine, okay? Fine. Then you can get a free go for a video. You'll be fine. So hopefully something's going to change because this comes into effect January 1st. And even people who just make fan vids, you know, it's the same for them. One of my favourite Fitzsimmons vidders, Oswin, posted a video today saying how she might have to take her channel down. It's just so sad that this is happening to so many people. Like when you just do gaming channels, like what are they going to do? There's a chance people just start leaving YouTube and they'll have to change that stupid law. Yeah, I think a lot of people will just outright leave. The most important thing of all is that so that Liam doesn't get spoiled. Looking forward to all the genuine reactions. Yes. I just watched another shooting in America and they still allow weapon possession. What is this world, guys? I swear a bit now, but I swear a lot less than when I was a kid. Kids aren't suitable for adults. Yeah, I very rarely swear in front of my dad even now. I don't know what I'm going to do if all the reactors take their channels down. It's literally one of the few things in my life that gives me joy. Yeah, I literally started YouTube because I was in such a bad place. Because my nan had just died, my parents had just split up. I just wanted to I just want to get away from it. And that's why I started, I found reaction channels from that. I was like, oh, this is a cool way of spending time. I might give it a go myself. And here we are. And it might be taken out of my hands to not even do that anymore. And then I'll have to just find a job that I don't want to do. Yeah, and bright colours as well. What the hell am I going to do with my red wall? Even, they might say, oh, you know, your thumbnail has like a cartoon character in it, or your thumbnail has bright colours on it. That appeals to kids. That literally still counts in this law. They could get you for that. It's just, what are you people doing? Also, I think YouTube has no authority to fine you and you don't live in the US. I think it applies outside the US, just like the law does. I think if the law applies, I think they mentioned that in one of the videos I link in my community tab. I think it can still just apply. Scary, man. Scary world. Liam has a fix for the thumbnail. Just every single thumbnail is just going to be me going. It's just going to be that. Because that doesn't appeal to kids. Surely not. I just got the playback on my computer a bit behind on the stream, so I just got my face and that was terrifying. I found Buffy at a time in my life when I needed it most, and sharing it for reactors makes me so happy. Yes. Liam, you need to become an actor in time to have a chance in the Stormlight Archive or King Killer Chronicles casting. I could see you as a Simon. I don't know what that is, but cool. I would very much like to get into acting. That is one of my goals for next year, to get an agency and get on it. But at the same time, you know, it's a hard business to get into. And what would I do if not? You have to wait and see. From French terms of use, who can utilise this service? Minimal age, at least 15 years old, or be more than 13 years old and having the authorisation of parents or legal tutors. Yeah, I just don't think they know what they're doing, but they're going to implement it anyway. Me to go to war for revolution like the yellow vest in France. I'm not sure about war. Please check what I just posted on Twitter. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's this going to be? Let's check Liam Catson's Twitter. Yeah, that'll basically be what it is. Like, YouTube's going to look so, no colours whatsoever. Thank God Buffy doesn't appeal to kids, am I right? Ah, man. Or they'll be like, no, Buffy actually does, it's going to appeal to kids because it's a Disney property now, but technically Buffy's a Disney princess, and if she's a Disney princess, it appeals to kids. 42 grand. Or vampires, kids like vampires, 42 grand. I guess they'll consider rainbows inappropriate too. Well, most people already do online, don't they? Which is bullshit. 42 grand. No, my student debt's even bigger. This is what happens when people who don't understand technology make laws, basically. I watched the last season of Buffy when I went in hospital, so I'm emotionally attached to it. Yeah, that's... Oh, I hope you got better soon after all of that. I think of reactors the way the Doctor describes his companions in a mini-sode between 5, 5 and 6. I've seen it all before, but when you see it with wonder, then I can see it. Yeah. On the bright side of things, there was also the European law about author rights that should have destroyed a lot of channels, and finally it didn't. Yeah, I'm hoping they do change it and something comes about, because it just, how is this going to work? It baffles me, the fact that this is even a thing that I have to worry about. That's one expensive swear jar. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, there's not a jar in the world big enough, is there? Well, 2 of my roommates are shouting a lot. I think this time it's a fight for wheat real. Oh boy. Giles did some slaying. Yeah, Trump not re-elected, everything will get cancelled. Oh, who knows? Oh, on the plus side, Seska Says has just uploaded her reaction to episode 2 of Torchwood, Children of Earth, so we'll be doing that after the stream. Every cloud has a silver lining. So is it helpful to be venting about COPPA, or just the attractive discussion ruining your attempt to get away from thinking about it? I really don't know. I think no matter what, I'm just going to feel bad about the whole thing, so we might as well talk about it. People, careful, Buffy, Liam Katzinston, season 3. Remember that? Yes. We shall have no discussions, or at least no spoilers after season 3. Plus side, if you talk about it, it spreads awareness so others can know what this could mean. Exactly. Yeah. We form the army. Just outside, like the government. Just all these portals up here, just like Endgame. And we all these reactors storm out with their blank checks for 42 grand. I found this channel in 9th grade. I was a really lonely kid who liked weird shows. I thought that there was something inherently wrong with me and my taste. This channel made me feel better. I hope you don't have to stop making videos. Isabella, you are a cinnamon roll, and that's... I'm about to cry. I hope we don't have to stop either. Thank you very, very much. And it's Patron Day as well today. Day to thank your patrons. Thank you, patrons. I might need you. Oh, Liam Katzman's watched Bad Girls, eh? Ah, that's the innocence of season 3. Poor Alan, man. I know him so well. I'm waiting until Seska Says is done with Children of Earth so I can watch all 5 in a row. That's fair enough. It is a good show to like binge, especially because it like aired like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I remember that was like one of the most exciting weeks of my life. I might watch Consequences tonight. I'm sure that won't mean anything for Faith. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Yeah, it's actually the she-mantis. If you remember that, Liam. The she-mantis from Teacher's Pet. That's who comes back in Consequences. It's the consequences of those eggs at the end of Teacher's Pet. I'm actually going to readdress it. I sadly do. Yeah, Consequences is about the leftover she-mantis eggs things from Teacher's Pet, and then the eggs from Bad Eggs. they come back and like form an egg hybrid. That's consequences. So look forward to that. Just joined the stream. Love the cap. Thank you very much. And it's good because even if I do end up like moving out of Swindon, it still is Sunnydale, so it's fine. At least one of the Liams appreciate the brilliance of band can be. Well, you know what? Perfectly balanced as all things must be. I didn't hate it, I just don't think it was great. Liam, I want to see Kitty. Where's Kitty? She's asleep upstairs, where she has been for about 9 hours at this point, and she's still there. She normally comes downstairs about 7. That's her new pattern. But yeah, it's a hard life for a cat. Gasp, I was in love with band candy. That's cool. I mean, yeah, I didn't hate it. I just think it was one of those things where people really overhyped it for me. So I was like, oh, when I watched it. I think it was just that. She sounds like my cat, yeah. I mean, she takes after me, to be honest. That's another thing, when my dad moves, he's taking the cat. I'm gonna be on my own. The greatest thing about band candy is Devon on the stage of the bronze having the time of his life. Yeah, there are some really great moments in that episode. It's just not one of my favourites. That's all. It's just overhype fever, I guess. Joyce and Giles, they are the best thing about that. Yeah, all my Instagram is cat pictures. It is true. Basically all I post. To be fair, yeah, people have gotten a lot better ever since band candy. I don't think I've had anyone, actually no, that's not true. I've had people overhype episodes, but they've lived up to the hype before. But lately, it hasn't really, people haven't overhyped stuff lately, which I'm very pleased with. So yeah, I think people have gotten better. Giles and Joyce, my fuel. It's just so cool hearing Anthony Head's like genuine accent. I looked up the law. It looks bad, but reminder, there's been a ton of stupid internet laws past this decade that have not ended up ruining the internet. This probably will be another one. Well, I hope so. That would be grand. True, I've worried I've overhyped a Patreon request. Gotta watch that. You can name pretty much any Buffy episode and I'll overhype it for you. I think that the whole reaction thing is just new to fans and people are more aware of the effect of overhyping, spoilers, etc. Yeah. Years ago on the internet, nobody cared about spoiling people. Yes. I wish everyone still cared about spoiling people. For example, Article 13 and back in 2012, because the law was passed, but luckily they haven't had the scary effects we were afraid of. Yeah. But to be fair, with Article 13, I think it's not even supposed to come into effect until 2021, so we wouldn't have felt the effects yet. I can tell you the most overhyped show of the decade, Rick and Morty. Oh god. Hopefully there aren't any Rick and Morty fans in the comments. I never know who I was team for between Buffy and Faith in season 3. Well, I will avoid my view on that, because spoilers. I wonder if there's any Liam here whose favourite character is Willow. If there was a social media at the time of Buffy and Angel, I feel like they would have continued a lot longer. Yeah, that's true. A lot of shows do survive on social media and stuff. Like Timeless got a second season because of it, didn't it? Unfortunately, Save Shadowhunters did fuck all. 42 grand, no. When you watch the whole series, you have a different perspective and forget about little things that haven't been explained in certain episodes yet, if you know what I mean. Stuff and things. We'll have half the episodes, so no thanks. Oh, don't get me started on The Walking Dead. Ugh. I'm so mad. Sad and mad. In fact, I'm so upset I'm going to have a bit of chocolate orange now. Well, Angel ended because they asked the network to guarantee their renewal early instead of waiting, and the network just said no. Social media may or may not have helped that. I like short seasons. I quite like short seasons, honestly. I think it works in the grand scheme of like an overall arc. Thinking about it, I'd kill to watch Buffy and Angel at the time they aired with social media existing, even though I'd be 1 year old. I gave up on The Walking Dead in early season 9. Oh, season 9 is one of my favourites in years. Maybe get back into it, see what you think. Mid-season finale of season 10 next week. Season's flown by. We only have 2 weeks of Titans left as well for season 2, and then I can have a bit more time not doing the live shows that air and do some of the regular schedule. I like long arc with short seasons, but short seasons are good too, less fillers. Yeah, it's kind of how I see it. Walking Dead, I struggled to finish seasons 1 and 2, the worst seasons for me. Yeah, a lot of people don't like season 2. I love how so many people like trash, like, oh, Walking Dead went downhill ever since season 6 and 7. And those same people also say season 2 was horrible. I'm like, what would you want? I wonder if I'd gotten into Buffy if I watched it live. Would have been interesting. Like watch season 1 week by week. What if I got to a point where I was like, nah, just give up. Something Doctor Who's happening Sunday. Yes! I'm so excited. Hopefully it's not any bright colours, otherwise we're fucked. Oh no! 42 grand, no! Come back, please. My parents were able to watch Buffy when it aired. It was and still is their favourite show. That's cool. I was a tween, early teen when Buffy aired, and it just owned me. That and Roswell. It shaped my now warped mind in my adolescence. Lost actually knew when to end it. There are a few rumours about season 12 possibly being when they end it, because obviously like the comics and finish and stuff. And I think I think season 12 would be a good way to end The Walking Dead. I think it shouldn't go on longer than that. I think 3 Walking Dead shows is too many. I will not lie. For any given season of any given show, there will be people who say it's the best and people who say it's the worst. So I personally don't feel like I'm spoiled when I hear about how good a season is. Yeah, seasons as a whole, I don't think really bothers me when people hype that up. It's individual episodes that really get me sometimes. First 3 episodes of Buffy are pretty solid. I think fewer people would have made it through if the episodes were shuffled differently. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it gets off to a pretty solid start, doesn't it? Not like Firefly, like messing with those and airing those out of order, and that's just going to alienate people, isn't it? You're wearing Christmas colours. Since you don't celebrate Thanksgiving in England, I think it's okay to start Christmas early. Thank you. Liam Catterson would come for you for that bit of advice. But yeah, Christmas for me starts in November, basically. There weren't that many supernatural shows then as there were now, so that was the appeal, I think. I've never seen any of the Walking Dead TV shows, but I love Telltale's Walking Dead. Clementine is a queen. I've never played any of it, but I've heard about Clementine. Rages. Oh dear, we've angered Catson. I put on my Christmas tree last night. Good for you. I just heard a cat. I just heard a cat come downstairs, but she probably does not want to say hello. Is that the game? My son loves the game. Yeah, I believe Telltale is the Walking Dead game, isn't it? It's not Christmas yet. Decorations can stay on maybe the 15th of December. Maybe. Wow, that's quite late. Like 1st of December is when we put our decorations up normally, or at least the closest we can get to it. It's November, this triggers me. I don't want a lot for Christmas. I want to see Kitty. 11 days till I can start to celebrate. She stood right there. I don't know if I can... Oi. Hello. Hello. Come on. There we go. Say hello. Say hello. Hello, Millie. Hello. Put me down, human. Put me down. Put me down. See? You didn't want them to take 42 grand from me, do you? No. No, you don't. Okay, I'll put you down now because you hate being lifted. Like, she'll only sit on your lap if she wants to. Are there any big popular shows you're glad that you never invested any time into? I never have and don't plan to watch Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead. Never invest. I don't know. Maybe The Simpsons, I guess, because people hate the later seasons. Kitty! Kitty! She's having some food now, I can hear her chomping away. I tend to get fed up with Christmas because all the displays start immediately after Halloween. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. I mean, my local shop over there has Easter eggs. Like, come on. My household's the type to have the tree up until mid-February. Yeah, I think we used to be kind of a bit like that, but we get real trees now, so we kind of dispose of them fairly soon after December. I'm travelling home for Christmas, so I want to decorate my apartment here as well. If I waited until December, I'd only have my decorations up for 2 weeks here. Yeah, that's fair. What about your Fields of Dollhouse? Yeah, I need to get back on that. I'll try and get another 1 or 2 out, I think, before Christmas. I just take it as I go, but I'm still really liking where they're going with season 2. Oh yeah, and Liam Catson starting Dollhouse, so check those reactions out as well. But obviously no spoilers. I mean, I don't want all spoilers anyway because I haven't even finished it, but you know. My kids routinely call me the Grinch. I don't hate it. The Grinch hated people, not Christmas. It's okay. Echoes is posted tonight, which is similar to Band Candy. Funny how I posted that episode yesterday. Echoes is... That's the episode I think it is. Is that episode 7? Yeah. I think that might be my favourite episode of season 1. At least one of them. That's in my like top 2 episodes of season 1, I think. I loved Echoes. It'd be fun if Dollhouse was a spin-off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Echo was actually Faith. Crazy. That was one of my favourite things when I'd secretly started Dollhouse. So when Eliza showed up in Buffy, I had to pretend I didn't know who she was. Or pretend I didn't know the actress from anything. And then everyone was like, trying to tease me about it, but I was like, you fools. You little fools. Everyone went cray-cray. Yep, basically. I can't wait for you to get to the end of Dollhouse. Not because it's the end of the show, but because the story is so cool. Nice. Echoes is with the drug on the college campus. Oh, right. It might be the episode after that then. I can't remember. Season 1 of Dollhouse is a blur. I watched it, you know, in one big go. Let's have a look here. I think it's episode 8. I think that was my favourite, well, one of my favourites of season 1. But I liked episode 7 as well. Watched that last week. Look at us getting into all the Whedonverse stuff. If you're going to do that, you could do it to the first episode of True Calling. I have got a lot of recommendations to do that as well. I will not be taking recommendations until 2023 when I've caught up with everything. Although I may not have the chance to catch up with everything. £42,000. Well, dollars. Liam's, have you met in person? We have not, no. Unfortunately, the world is not aligned in such a way that I've been blessed with cats and in the flesh. One day, yes. I have to go to like a convention or something. I know you're busy like saving up for something next year that you seem quite excited about. So you couldn't go to the thing I'm going to in Birmingham in June. The Nevers must be the best show ever or I would die of disappointment. Oh yeah, it's the new Joss Whedon thing, isn't it? You just reminded me of how excited I am for Redacted. Spoilers. Spoilers for Liam Catterson's personal life. Sorry, but the best show in existence is Black Sails. I think Blind Wave got obsessed with that, didn't they? I think they always talk about how much they love Black Sails. I hadn't heard anything about this Never show. Now I'm intrigued. Liam Catterson's 4 hours away. Duke's at the bottom of the country and I'm so far up north. The north. One day it will happen. Let's talk about how blessed this stream's been. We had Joe from Trophy Munchers at the start, then we had Tortured Boy, now we have Liam Catterson. All these special guests. I feel very blessed, considering I decided to do this about 10 minutes before I actually started. We've not done too badly. To the two Liams, pick a spot halfway so you can meet. It will happen. Are you saying you potentially do black sales one day? I didn't say that. I might not get the chance to, but maybe. Never say never. 40,000, is that school debt? I wish I only had £40,000 of student debt. I wish it was that low. Check out some of the character descriptions for the Nevers. Some of them are nuts. Yeah, I haven't really read anything much about the new Joss Whedon show, but I will have to check it out. Collaborating reaction for the Nevers. My cat's just sat there staring at me like, what the hell are you doing? Why is your face on like 4 different devices? And people seem quite hyped for the Nevers. It's exciting. Upcoming science fiction drama set to premiere on HBO. Oh, I recognise a lot of the names of the executive producers. I recognise a lot of them from Buffy and Angel. James Norton's in it. Oh, I like him. Anna Tomlinson, I recognise her as well. Oh, and Olivia Williams. Ha. Pretty good cast then. Well, it is a Whedon show. Yeah. Spot the familiar face, isn't it, Whedon? Oh. My dad's iPad's going crazy. Never's reaction idea for Duke and Catterson: meet halfway at some dingy services and record together. Can you imagine if we recorded a reaction in like a service station? It would be quite funny. The looks we'd get from people walking by would probably be better than any reaction material we could come up with. Why not? Let's do it. Sorted. And the best thing about service stations is how much lack of colour there is in them. So we're golden. Record the people judging you too. Yes. It would only be right. Just zoom in on their faces and they're like... It's like in Infinity War where Banner falls over in the Hulkbuster and Okoye is just there like... That would be them. Plus snacks readily available. That is true. That's very true. I do like snacks. Bourbon biscuits. The obsession with bourbon. Better than bourbon, I guess. It's been nearly 2 hours of streaming. I've written 2 sentences for my Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order review, so it's going well. Yeah, bourbon biscuits, and I'll have the custard creams, and then we'll be good to go. Just don't ever eat a pasty on screen. It's very rare I eat on screen anyway. I remember tucking into a tub of Ben & Jerry's during a Riverdale reaction once. And on my, I had some dairy milk, I think, with me during the Count of Monte Cristo reaction on Patreon. Do you have a set schedule for reactions, or do you just upload when you're available to? Just upload when I can. I don't trust myself with the schedule, because I wouldn't. The thing is, you know, I never know when I'm going to be able to record. Because I normally only really record if I'm home alone or if Dad's gone to bed. And his shifts are all over the place. So I just never know. So I can never have like a guaranteed schedule. Yes. How goes the writing, by the way? Could be better, but it's okay. Get there in the end. Had food poisoning from a pasty on Boxing Day 05 and had PTSD. Oh man, that sucks. I don't think I've ever had food poisoning. Thankfully. Touch wood. It's a wooden table, so it counts. I once had food poisoning from fried chicken. Oh no. You probably don't listen to One Vision by Queen very often then. Not fun times. No, I can imagine. That's one good thing. I'm quite a fussy eater at times. I'm a lot better than I used to be. And uni helped with that a lot because I just eat anything that's put in front of me because I was always starving. But if I know what I like, I'll just stick to that and I don't really get bored of it. So I tend to avoid food poisoning and stuff and that. Even if like we go to somewhere new or we haven't been there before, I'm like, let's not. Right then, should we switch hats? Should we put the fez on for a bit? I won't stay for too much longer. Just kidding, time celebrity comes on really. Here we are. How cool am I? I'm so cool. Oh no, it's so colourful. What am I going to do? Oh, $42. No, 40,000. No. Fairs. Well, I'm way more careful since then. Yeah, that's fair. Fairs are cool. It's actually genuinely cool. It feels quite cold on. Hang on. What else have we got? Sorry about the crotch. No one wants to see that, unfortunately. Yeah, so I got sent that and a bow tie and some suspenders. I wish I could tear this open, but oh, there we go. Live unboxing. Isn't this fun? Fezzes are cool, you need a bow tie. Well, here we go. How does this work then? Does this just plug in? Oh, it does. Nice. Wow, I'm just so cool. I can't get over how cool I am. Hayden, hey, I'm back. He probably clicked on this and went, what the fuck? What has happened? No crotches, just belly itch. Oh no, I'm sorry for that as well. So Liam, how long have you been dressing up as Tommy Cooper? Not that long, not that long. Just like that, just like that. Semi-true, but it's you, so I just let it slide. Thank you, that's fair. Oh, my ear looks huge from the side now. Oh. I had really big ears when I was a kid. A really big head in general. I grew into it, I think. Did I? Don't think I'll be able to get the suspenders on, so I'm not really wearing the right trousers for it, but still. A mass pipe pack is coming. I've already got it. It's here. Maybe I should go and get it. If Liam Catterson's still here, I've got something for him. I've got a present for him. Hang on. I will be right back. This is why you all subscribed. His room is empty. Charge. There we go. Little present for Liam Catterson. Try and be sexy. There we go. Iconic, right? Can't see much through it, but I saw the dots. Yeah, Sherlyn sent me some masks. I've got Amy, 11. I've got terrible hair. Clara, my love. This is for me. This is for my future wife. 12. And last but by no means least, Mr. Williams. You're officially a Scottish babe. You know, I've always wanted to be a Scottish babe, so I'm really happy about that. Oh, that's terrifying. That's fair. Enter meme with the guy holding up his finger then putting it down. I love that meme. Rory! Oh, can you believe it's been 7 years since Amy and Rory were in it? How mad is that? I mean, it's been 4 years since Clara left already. Like, what's going on? Remember this time 10 years ago, I was just starting secondary school thinking, who's this Matt Smith guy? Who'd have thought 10 years later, here I am wearing a fez and a bow tie on a live stream. Why do you have to remind me, Liam? Time is fleeting. We're all doomed. Merry Christmas, everyone. Make your family dress up for Christmas. I'm not sure they'll be in the mood for that. It's just going to be 3 of us. I wonder what my future wife is doing right now. Probably watching Buffy for the 7th time. It's not been that long, surely. I'm not that old. Yeah, I don't know what my future wife's doing. Probably tripping over a rock or something, or pushing a pool door, or don't know. Something embarrassing, I imagine. If I am destined to have a future wife, might just be. I wonder what the person who's going to sell me all my pet cats is doing right now. I'm going to be the party people. My future wife isn't in this world. Oh. Yes, she is. She's here. It's okay. Oh boy, what is my life? To be fair, I would be genuinely surprised if I actually do end up marrying anyone. I don't know if you can hear it, but my neighbour is having a right laughing fit next door. She's so loud. She does it every day. I dread to think why she's having a laughing fit every day, considering they're like 70. I wish. Where's Anya? I don't know. Where is Anya from The Wish? Anya? Done! I don't have a mask for that, unfortunately. Hello, Low on Life. Welcome. Just looking around, like, what is going on? Just have severed heads of Doctor Who characters all around. I have notes about a Star Wars game in front of me. And, in your early 20s, can't say you won't find a future wife, brother. Yeah, I'm just... I don't see the appeal of myself. I think that's what it is. I get too nervous to talk to anyone. You can't use those masks on camera with appeal to the children. Oh no! And I showed them all as well. That's 5. Oh no. I wonder if they count live streams as like 5 videos. Have you had a look at the Buffy video games? The first one's set in season 3 and the other one's second half of season 5. They're pretty good. I have not. I would love to do like a playthrough of it. But again, because it's like for old consoles, how would I capture the gameplay? And am I going to get fined $42,000 because it would appeal to kids? 'Cause it's a video game. Take from someone who survived the foxhole, you don't want to get married. I have been put off with it in recent years because of family stuff, to be fair. Though having clones running around is handy for housework and fetching shit for you. What are the Buffy games on? I do not know, but I think it's quite old. I think it was like early 2000s they came out. Did the link hat come as well? I do like hats. It did, yes. That will be in the video. I think I moved that upstairs. But yes, it's very, very good. Thank you. First one's on the original Xbox and the other's on OG Xbox, GameCube and PS2. There you go. Ooh. Patreon's going nuts. I will silence that for a moment. There you go. Oh yeah, that's a lost cause for me to play. Time for a remaster of those Buffy games. That'd be perfect timing for me, wouldn't it? Every time it beeps, I look at my phone. Yeah, I'm like that as well with some things. Yes, those in the X-Men Legends games. I remember X-Men Legends. Except said clones grow up to be tweens and with an attitude not dissimilar to yourself in your script. Yeah. If I have kids, they're just going to be making puns all the time. I'm not sure if I can cope when they're not my own. Careful what you wish for. The remastered versions of Buffy are infamously bad in certain aspects. Yeah, I've heard the remastered episodes aren't great, but maybe remastered games would be different. I just want a Simpsons Hit and Run remaster. It's funny how much I love that game, and I barely watch The Simpsons, but I love The Simpsons Hit and Run. I played that so much when I was little. I have both X-Men Legends and Buffy games. Then you are the coolest person. Don't watch the remastered stuff, it's abysmal. Okay. I must say, anyone else find it weird that Line of Duty has more news than Doctor Who, and Line of Duty's airing end of next year or something? I think Line of Duty is bigger than Doctor Who now, isn't it? Loki wants to try and start a family now. As long as you're not on stream, fine. The Simpsons Hit and Run was my childhood, and I was so annoyed I never actually completed since I skipped levels. I can't remember if I completed it or not. I don't think I ever completed it either. I definitely got to the bit where there were aliens all around, I think. I can't remember. I always just got the rocket car and just blew it up all over the place. I never really played the story. Callum, I'm trying to scare you off, not encourage you. There will be no children being made today. Any Buffy theories? Plenty, yeah. Gotta say, you look as cool as 11. I feel like that might be an insult. But I like 11, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't think the suspenders are going to clip onto this, but if I'm wearing different trousers, it would work. "11 is the best." Yes! Oh, I miss 11, I really do. It's in my dream to like own his purple outfit. That'd be so cool. Can't believe this time 10 years ago we were just over a month away from meeting him. Where does the time go? They grow up so fast. Care to share said theories? I mean, I was kind of joking, I don't really have any theories. I don't tend to speculate, because if it does come true, I'll be like, oh, I guess not. Never mind. Victorian purple suit is so nice. Yes, I really like that costume a lot. I have problems posting comments on Patreon. Does anyone have a clue what that's about? I don't. I do know that Patreon it has been known to delete a lot of comments. I don't know why it does that. Just randomly delete stuff. Because it's happened to me on a couple of occasions, and it was my blimmin' page, so I don't know how that happens. Very strange. I will say, having a kid make a really cool joke is a proud moment. I just wish everyone, my 11-year-old, has a really dark sense of humour. Yeah. Dark humour is kind of my thing as well. Happened to me the other day. Why Patreon? Why Patreon? Who knows? It's one of the big mysteries of the world. I'm not sure they'll ever truly know. I love how, like, every year since I signed up for Patreon, they've sent me something. They sent me like some form to fill out. It's like, fill this in if you're a US citizen. And then like a couple of days later, they'll say, we sent you this message by mistake, apologies. And yet they do that every single year. I'm like, have you not learned? I keep catching like random glimpses of me when the stream catches up on my laptop. Just like, what do I look like? Bloody Fez bow tie, Captain America jacket, got Stanley tribute thing on my shirt. 23 years old. Somehow important people don't learn. The amount of times we've told the clinic my name hasn't got an E or an O in it is ridiculous. We just gave up. Yeah. Like, my sister still gets like letters from the same like place to this house, even though she hasn't lived in this house for a good like 6 years at this point. She still gets stuff, and every time they send something to her, she tells them, I've moved, this is my address, and they say, okay, we've added that in. They still send stuff here. We still get letters for the woman who lived here before us. We've been here 20 years. I do hope to have kids one day. I just see people talking about it in the chat. I hope I do. I'd like to think I'd be a good dad. I'd love to be a dad. But I don't know if it'll happen. Try having my name, go into the doctor's surgery and watch them butcher it for 5-6 attempts. Yeah. That is one good thing about my name. It's fairly simple. Although I say that. I've had Lime Duck before. Duke with a J instead of a D. Lots of different things like that. Lime Duck, I got a Christmas card once that said Lime Duck. To be fair, it was in like year 4, and maybe they just couldn't spell very well, or the writing wasn't very good. But I didn't appreciate being called Lime Duck. And obviously Liam Puke is a very common one. Like, oh, you're so funny, never heard that one. Say my name. What is this, Breaking Bad? Someone spelt Catterson once and I was annoyed. Then again, I was year 6. Yeah. Again, I don't really have that problem because I don't really have like double letters in any of my names really. Do I? Brian. No, my middle names don't either, so I'm kind of sorted. Well, very well chosen names. I do have a friend called Matthew, but it's a Matthew with 1 T. Sometimes I do forget. I've gone through quite a few cards, like birthday and Christmas cards. I've written Matthew with 2 T's. I'm like, unfortunately, it's the only Matthew I know as well, so I can't just save them. Well, that is a lot of different ways to spell your name. Oh, the heat has just come on. And my cat's just staring at me. What are you doing? She's thinking, you look ridiculous with your stupid hat. I'm beneath you. Breaking Bad is awesome, but I'm daring you to try to pronounce it as well. I will not be doing that. Hang on. Google says senior. Is it senior? Google says senior. Oh. Senior? Oh, I turned the volume on my laptop, so now the stream's running behind. Sometimes people spell my name Adam. Good for them. Oh. Cat's back. Hello. You're blocking the stream. What are you doing? She's getting quite cuddly now she's a bit older. Liam is a cheater, I gave it a shot. I said I wouldn't try, I just looked it up. Hello. The G is silent. Oh. Yeah, I don't have any silent letters in my name, really. Is that an Irish name? Who knows? I don't know where the name Liam kind of comes from. Danish. Oh, they look like my cat Wicker who sadly ran away a few months ago. Oh, I'm sorry about that. She's not blocking nothing. What are you doing? It takes her a good like half an hour to decide if she actually is going to sit on your lap or not, or she's just going to run away again. The range of stuff we've talked about on this stream. Now we're going into like, how do you pronounce your names? What are you doing? That's my notebooks. Don't chew on that. It's after my chocolate as well. I know it again. Don't think you should be eating that. Love it, you just can't quite see her on the stream, so it looks like I'm just talking to myself. My cat is there. Cena, the amount of times I introduced myself and people went, oh, like the warrior princess. My neighbour's laughing again. Shut up. I hate when people are having a good time and I'm not there. It's a fun game. I can't really play that game with anyone. How do you pronounce my name? Liam. Oh. I mean, I get called Luke a lot because it's Liam Duke. People just merge it into one. So people do accidentally call me Luke a lot. If you had a child, what would you name them? For a girl, I like the name Fabel. I always liked the name Maya. That was always one of my absolute favourite names. But my cousin named her first daughter Maya, so I feel like I can't use that now. And that was because of the Sweet Life on Deck. There's a character called Maya on that. It's like my first love. And ever since I've liked the name Maya. But I feel like I just can't use it now. Oh, now you're blocking the screen, aren't you? What are you doing? Let's let's not have that on the stream, eh, Mindy? Hey, demonetized. Girls' names. Well, ever since like Fitzsimmons, really, I've been like Leo and Gemma, sorted. Love you to pieces, Liam. Thank you. I like your 100 reactions. Thank you very much. Season 5. Can't believe we're at season 5. Be caught up before we know it. Maybe. I do feel like I got through series 3 and 4 really, really quickly. Like that really flew by. I feel like it took me ages to do season 2. Everyone's still like, how would you pronounce this? How would you pronounce this? There isn't a prize if you get it right, I'm afraid. Can't afford that. Can't afford to do prizes. We're just getting like random words now. People just saying random words, I don't know. Good day to your game, sir. That's fair. Fair enough. What's the point in playing if there isn't a prize? I've got cat hair on my nose now. Thanks, Millie. Right, I think what we're going to do, I might keep going for another like 10 or so minutes. So if you have any burning questions, let me know. Then I'll get back to writing reviews and being sad. This has cheered me up quite a bit, so that's nice. I have film studies homework due for tomorrow, but I really don't want to do it. Ugh. I know that pain of not wanting to do the homework and stuff. Luckily, I hopefully never have to do that again. Got to go call my grams. Nice chatting with you. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your chat. My burning question, why does it burn when I see a doctor? Cool cat, I've had a few names I used are Pantera, Rebel, Funny, Fuzzborn, Mr. Meowgy, or Meowgy. Yeah, we've never had a cat before, Millie. She was our first kind of cat. I just realised how wonky that is. We had a rabbit, had quite a few gerbils, we had fish. But yeah. If possible, you should react to The Lost Boys because it's an awesome movie. I think you would adore and one of Joss's inspirations for Buffy. That's cool. Someone suggests it on Patreon, $10 tier, then I will do it. My cat's name is Schrodinger. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I have an Angel question, but I don't want to spoil things for other Liam. Another time, maybe. That's fair. I don't know if he's still here, but that's fair enough. it's been 2 hours. Like, this went really quickly. I do find the live streams just goes by so fast. And yeah, sometimes if I'm like editing and everything, it just feels so slow. Do people actually say bloke when would you use that expression? Yeah, he's a good bloke. I rarely use it, but I do say it. Just talk about a random guy normally. It's normally if I don't know someone very well, or if I don't know someone's name, or look at that bloke over there. I had a rabbit who was in a relationship with my Chihuahua, Tallulah, but then he was having a gay affair with my Jack Russell Ollie. Damn! That is... very dramatic episode of Supervet, that sounds like. What about mate? I use mate a bit more often. Alright mate, how you doing mate? Sounds like a Disney cartoon movie. Have you reacted to The Expanse? I have not. I know Fair Whale was doing it. He seems to quite enjoy it. No time for new shows. Have you watched Charmed? I've watched a lot of the original Harley Quinn cartoon. I've been tempted to react to it, but then again, if this whole law thing passes next year, then I may not want to do that. This whole COPPA thing. Three sentences written in 2 hours. Have you ever broken a bone? No, I have not. Well, if I have, I didn't actively get it fixed. So there was a time I was on like one of those exercise bike things when you just pedal in like that, and I got my ankle caught in the gap between like the thing that you rotate on and then like the main body of the machine. It went like that. And I still get pain in it now, and like every now and again I'll get like really bad cramp in it. I don't think I've broken anything though. Well, technically my jaw's been broken because I had an operation on my jaw. So they had to break it and pull this top bit forward. So technically I have broken a bone, but on purpose. Despite living in London my whole life, I've never called anyone mate. It just doesn't roll off my tongue for some reason. Yeah, some people, some words just don't fit with some people, I guess. Like, I don't tend to say like mate or bloke that much, but I will use it. I've started saying buddy a lot more recently. In my reactions, I've noticed that. I'm like, oh, buddy. I don't know why. I don't use that in my personal life, but for some reason, when I'm watching TV shows, I call characters buddy. Be very sad to see your reactions go. It will, if that's what it comes down to. I'm from the US, what law? It's like a worldwide law. But basically just Google COPPA, COPPA, because we went into quite a lot of detail earlier in the stream. It's very depressing. But it's about, your suitability of your videos for kids, and the rules are so vague it might mean potentially stopping my channel, which would suck. Just to check, you have not watched Once Through 15 Quiet Minds yet, right? I have not, no. I was supposed to watch it today, but I was feeling quite down and sad, so I was like, I'm not in the mood for it, I'll do a live stream instead. So that's why this is here. But I've not watched it. I called someone Bud today and thought, why did you say that? Where is everyone on this chat from? Where is everyone on this chat from? LA, baby. From the South Bay to the Valley. Showing from the US, but I just read it as us. It's like, what? US. Well done, Liam. Peterborough in England. USA, but currently living in Europe. Cleveland, Ohio. Paris, France. That's cool. All these wonderful places that I've never been to. Can't really afford to go on holiday much, really. I haven't been on a plane in well over 10 years at this point. From Denmark, moved to Britain at 19, back in Denmark now. From North Carolina in the States. I used to drive by Angel's Hotel every week. That's cool. Was he in? Being American, I was uneasy the first time an English friend called me mate in America. Your mate is your partner. Alright. Oh yeah, I suppose like soulmate, stuff like that. First mate. You're my first mate. London. To be fair, you don't want to come here, it's not that great. It's not that great here. I live in South Carolina, but from the glorious state of Colorado. Oh, Jesus, what am I doing? God, I just made myself jump and I was the one who just knocked my mouse. Why am I like this? My ex-husband and his brother both live here and his whole Brexit thing has been tatters. Ugh. Yeah, Brexit on top of everything else going on. What is life? To mate is used that way even in British English, I think. That's the hilarious and enhance between Donna and Ted in Doctor Who 401. Yeah. You just want to mate? You're not mating with me, sunshine. Oh, I miss Donna. As a child, I could never get my head around America having states and cities and thought, why aren't the states just individual countries? Yeah, I can't get my head around any of that either. I'm just so bad at geography. Never mind. Luckily I didn't have to do geography as a GCSE. You had to choose between that and history, so I did history. Otherwise I probably would have failed that, because I'm just not good. We have Boris, yeah. Oh, Boris, why? Dull and noble is life, I agree. One of my favourite companions, I would say. Did you see the Scoob trailer? I did. Kind of intrigued. It's cool that they're doing like an origin story for them. I think that's kind of interesting. Yeah, some of the voices I was like, but we'll see what happens. I'm intrigued by it though. Okay, well that has been another 10 minutes already. Nearly 7:30 here in the UK. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up there. So if you have any last things you definitely want to say, get it out there. But thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It was kind of an unexpected thing. I wasn't expecting to do it. I thought I was going to be filming stuff, but not in the mood. One of those days, bit of a downer. But yeah, thank you for stopping by the stream, and it has cheered me up quite a bit. It was nice to kind of talk it out and talk about how to pronounce different names, and for your questions and stuff like that. Very, very good. Victoria Margerson, who's that? I don't know who that is. She's saying bye. Who's that? Who's that? I know who it is really, I'm joking. But yeah, someone's going to go and watch EastEnders and I'm a Celebrity. Sounds like a good plan. Well, I don't watch EastEnders, but I'm a Celebrity for sure. My dad watches EastEnders, so there you go. But yeah, thank you for sticking with the stream and the fact that take this off is joyous. So yeah, thank you so much everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your day, depending on what time it is there, or good night if it's that time for you there. Yeah, I'm in London all day tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to record anything. So I would expect Once Upon a Time maybe on Thursday, and then we'll go from there, see what happens. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon once I remember how to shut down the stream. See ya!